The next tab is the carousel. This allows us to have 3 large slides at the top of our page. The carousel will only rotate if there is more than one. You can just have one static image if you want. When we look at the template, we see that there's this green box, and this is where all the information is contained. By default, it will always say, this is the story headline. You can either have an image or a video. We can have some text to accompany it as kind of teaser text. We can also have kind of key phrases at the bottom, and we can make those into a link. Finally, we can provide a label for the story. This label, when you have more than one entry in the carousel, this label is used to indicate what the other content is. So I'm going to make 2 pictures and a video just to show you. So I'll go to my resources tab and select a couple of images. I'm going to choose Dream Bigger Dreams for this image. And then, just like with the other ones, I'm using the clipboard to paste the image in. I'm going to call it Dream Bigger Dreams for the headline. And it makes sense also if I make my label into Dream Bigger Dreams as well. I'm just going to quickly put some text in. But I'm not going to make it a link for this one. So when you've got one in, you can click the One More button and you'll see another green box appears. And when you've got more than one box, you have the option to move them up and down using the up and down buttons. This one is going to be my other image, so I'm going to go back to resources and choose the apartment. Back to my content, down, paste my new one in there. I'm going to call this student accommodation. I'll have that as my thing as well, and I'm also going to use it as my button text if it is going to be a link. I could, for example, make it a link to the accommodation website at the university, and then add in information. Quickly correct a couple of spellings there, and then I'm going to add my third one, and this is going to be a video. And the video I've chosen is this Sounds of the Cosmos one. So I'm actually just going to borrow some of this text here. Be careful when borrowing stuff off the web. As this is just an example. And it is our story anyway, so the copyright shouldn't be a problem, but you do want to be cautious. Now, the way the video works is you need the video ID, and the video ID is included in the web address. It's the bit from where it says v equals, so in this case it's minus, up to the ampersand of the and list. So I choose video, and I choose the type of video, the source. So this is a YouTube video. I put the ID in. And again, I'm just going to borrow a bit of the text, just so we've got some text on there as well. And so I could, because this is links to iTunes, I could make that a link go to iTunes, for example. Okay, I'm just going to preview this, and hopefully you'll see how this works. So if I just leave it, after a minute or so it will slide to the next one, or I can choose, if I hover I can play the video. And so on. So I can click to each of those. The links would be links if I had a link to anything. That one's missing. I think the only one I linked to was accommodation, which isn't working because this is the training server. There you go. But would work if that was if this was on the live site. And so you see you can very easily build up a little carousel with links. And what these three carousel options, they're your kind of major stories about your department. So that pretty much covers the second tab, the carousel.